Episode 11. Welcome back, everybody, to the Felix Strange podcast. If you've not been here before, my name is Ben Letvinchuk, and you can call me Felix Strange. I'm I'm single. So anyhow, there are some things we need to discuss, folks. It's about moving forward with the project that is titled The Chiropractor. Now, the reason why we're moving forward with this production, there has been, several updates that, for this year. The fact that I've been working on it as much as I could, starting the year before in 2024, and continuing this year, 2025. So the production will go on until the film is finished, possibly until next year of 26. So by then, the film should be completed and edited and put together with special effects, music, and everything else there. So that's definitely something to look forward to in the year or two to come, is being able to see it all put together, as I've been talking about for the last year or so, since I began making this film that I wrote, that I direct and star, produce, that I score and edit as well. So right now I'm in the process of getting auditions going. So any women that would like to audition for a role, yes, I'm auditioning for men as well, for male characters, but the main character that I want to fill is one that I've been meaning to cast for a long time, and the beginning of this year has been very interesting for me to actually already go out and ask a few women if they are interested in playing the part. And I had two, close calls. These women that were interested in the roles, and however, it turns out that I unfortunately came to an understanding for myself that I'm looking for a specific type of woman to play the role, a good woman that has good qualities. You could see that she wouldn't have to do much in order to play the role, so to speak. But I think I was not focused on doing the right selection process from the start, and so now, this being what needs to take place, is what I need to do for my film myself, which is to do auditions and to bring women onto the picture that way, especially, like I said, for that part, for that role, and getting the right person to play it. I'm only looking for someone who is meant to play the part that I see is the character, in living flesh. So, I've widened my range, and I have a lot of people, that in mind to ask from now on. Since, like I said, we're moving forward here with production, and the only way to do that is to get these other people to audition and read for their roles and sign on, as well as get them started. So once that whole beginning process begins, then we can actually go into filming with them dressed in character and begin the scene, their first scene, and continue on from there and make this picture what it's meant to be. So I know that we're all the whole world is waiting for that, man. I'm waiting for that. Okay, they're not ready for it. That's the thing. I have to be ready for all this stuff, man. I'm the writer, director, and so I'm basically the main person in charge of this production at the moment. I don't have a team so far, but it's a possibility that I may add some people that are going to be in the crew. So that is another thing. Like I said, this year, just to yeah, it's a job opportunity. Put out maybe flyers if that's what it takes. Just let people know online and everywhere that around locally that I am looking for actors and actresses to play these parts for this movie, for this film that I'm making. So anyhow, if you guys are interested in being in the picture, and not just for that reason, but to see if you got what it takes for this audition, feel free to reach out to me in the comments section and leave your name, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I think this is something long time ago, guys. I really wanted to do this with my life. Well, as soon as I was heavily inspired by watching films, and by the time it came to watch these classic noir pictures that are black and white, I always told myself that I wanted to make a movie like this one day. So here I am, and here we are. I'm making this for the people. It's not just for myself; it's for the world. And whether they're ready for it or not is up to them. Because once they experience it incomplete, or by the time that it's finished in a year or so, I think anybody that lays their eyes on what has been done and what is to be done in the future, as this all comes together, I think they'll be very grateful to see this. It's gonna take time, and I have to be willing to be patient in this waiting process, but not wait for things to fall into place, but actually just make sure that that I'm doing my job as like I said, the head of this entire production. So as the days go on, I'm going to be doing a lot of future planning for this project, and as long as it is done correctly, then the film could get made, possibly sooner, and yeah, I won't have to worry about too much, because I know, like I said, God's got my back, and He's gonna make sure that the right people come into the picture. So all in good time, and good time for all things. I know it's not all gonna happen at once, but it is gonna happen in time when it's meant to. So that's the important thing about it, is to take each day one at a time, ladies and gentlemen. And if we can't do that, then we may never get to the end of each project. A lot of people, they give up too early. I've had to set this project aside for a moment, and actually, put my dreams aside just for the time being. Even though this, I hate to put this production on hold, but that happens. I'm sure that does happen with certain circumstances and stuff. So the thing is, that's bound to happen with this one as well, for mine. And but I've been working on it basically each month. So I believe this is the first month where I've taken a setback and a break from the production itself, because of looking for a second opportunity for work, and that has been more of a priority. That is very important, and so I have to make sure to, for the sake of the production, meaning producing the film itself and spending money on the picture, and paying these actors and actresses. The thing is, you can't do that without having a producer, and me being the only producer on the film so far, Got to make sure to get that right, get it tight, and then it'll be out for everybody's going to want the job after that, as long as they know there's money involved. But I'm not hiring people for, that are interested in the money. It's they got to be heavily invested in this project as much as I am. They got to understand it to the point where they know the character they're playing before they play it. So if I can get them to that point and they're the right person for the job, then they're hired, and we can get them onto the picture sooner than later. And much better for me, But like I said, I'm only looking for the right people for the parts. And so holding auditions starting today, starting now. And anybody that wants to join in, like I said, feel free to reach out with your name. And that's just the start of it, folks. Okay, this film got started last year. It's got another year or so before it gets finished, and so this is the turning point where I had to put it on hold, as I said, for a few more than a few days. I had to put it on hold for about weeks and about a month or so at a time, but I think even that long is too long to put the picture. I can't wait any longer, and it's one of those things that is that important to me to make, where I just don't see it a good thing to put it on hold like that for such a long time or any longer. So reaching out to more people, asking them to be in the to see if they're right for the part, and if they're meant to be in my picture or not, because as it goes, there's not a whole lot of parts, or characters in the film. It's rather a short film, as it's meant to be. But in terms of getting it rolling, we'll find who I'm meant to find here, and see if they're meant to be a part of my life and part of this. So anyhow, it'll be a joy for me to just get back into filming. I did a couple pickup shots. I may do more pickup shots just to start filming again, whatever it is. But I've been telling myself this is what I need to do, other than auditioning people for like I said, getting into the picture. I definitely mean to look over, what other shots need to be done that I can do before all that, without the help of other folks. What else can I get started that hopefully, then that was the thing when I started this whole thing, was I would go out, and I had the spirit and the fire in me to each day that I went. And nobody was there to tell me no, so I went out and I said yes to myself every day that I went out and made this. And there was something, like I said, that spoke to me, like, go out and make this today. And it shows in, when you see the picture that, it was meant to be that day, at that time, at that moment, no matter how many takes it took. But as I said before, it didn't take too many. Sometimes it would be the first take and that was it. So I've had that happen several times on the picture, which is it's more than coincidence. Okay, I don't believe in coincidence. Okay, that's just a word. But anyways, so thanks guys for joining me today. I know that was a lot to take in, but we're at a moment where production has been put on hold temporarily, but I can no longer do this in terms of the movie itself and making it. As I said before, I would like to work on the project at least once or twice a month. Each month would be great to get it through the year, and get these people on as well and get them started. But so the more I do, the better for the film. And I hope you guys will be along for the journey. I know I'll be sharing this with you guys and posting the content for you folks. And In the meantime, you guys have a whole time, and I hope you guys are doing great. Whatever you got going. If you got something that you guys are making, uh, I hope that you just make it with all your heart. And in the meantime, we'll be seeing each other very soon. I guarantee. Y'all come back now, yeah?